Welcome to Copilot Part 3. I'm going to demonstrate 2 video frameworks using Copilot. The first is HIVES. So please write me a video outline using the framework hook, intro, value, 3 points, please, end screen, and sales pitch. Let's see what it comes up with. So I like to do this as a supplement to the brainstorming and titles, hooks, and intros, because this will often come up with a different point or come up with a way to make everything flow together. And so I like to try multiple ways to get the best video framework I can. So here we have a hook, opening scene. Start with a captivating visual. Yeah, that's cool. Ever wondered how you can transform your daily routine into a powerhouse of productivity? That's a pretty good hook. Here's the intro. Introduce yourself briefly and explain. Okay, so yeah, I introduced myself. You can introduce yourself and explain what you're going to do in the video. That's really good advice for an intro. My key tip here is you want to keep that intro short. You want to get to the point, is what most people prefer. So time management techniques, goal setting, and eliminating distractions as we discuss this one, which is clearly about productivity. Yes. So I didn't give it a subject this time because I wanted to see what it would come up with, and we got to keep things interesting, right? So those are really good points for productivity it came up with, and they do flow together really nicely. The end screen is to summarize the points, and the sales pitch, to be perfectly honest, I don't really ever use the sales pitch it gives me. I know what video I'm going to point to next, and so that becomes my sales pitch. The end screen typically does have a really good point in there. I may or may not use it. But yes, this actually turned out really well. Another framework I like to use, however, is I like to compare this with the FYI framework, the feeling, yearning, or information. So I'm going to say thank you. Remember, always be polite to Copilot. Please write this video. Please outline. Please write an outline for this video using the framework feeling, yearning, information. Let's see how it contrasts them. Absolutely. Feeling. Start with a relatable scene that evokes emotion. For example, do you feel overwhelmed by your to-do list, like you're constantly chasing time but never catching up? That's a pretty good feeling. You want someone feeling like this video is going to help them find ways to tackle that to-do list and get ahead. That's a really good feeling to have. Yearning. Imagine a life where you can wake up each day feeling energized, focused, and tackle your goals with confidence. That is a really good yearning. So first we make them feel overwhelmed or realize that they may feel overwhelmed. Then we say, hey, here's what you could have if you follow my advice in the video. That's pretty good. I like that. And then information is effective planning, mindfulness practices, and healthy habits. That's pretty boilerplate advice, but for someone who's feeling overwhelmed and then subsequently wants to tackle their to-do list and get ahead, if they have that yearning, they might need to boil it down to some really simple stuff, such as planning what you need to get done and then executing on that plan, then some mindfulness practices to help us just calm down, realize maybe not everything in the world has to happen right this second. Also, there's a lot of research showing that mindfulness is good for you. And then healthy habits. Explain that adopting regular exercise and nutrition. Yes, having healthy habits. Iterating on that. Yeah, that's a really good thing for someone who's feeling overwhelmed, that they really do need to Go get in some physical activity, move your body. That will always help, and make sure you're eating good foods and getting your rest. Those are really good things. So that's the information part. And the conclusion, reinforcing the points that is really a personal preference. Do you want to recap your video, or do you want to assume the people watching it were paying attention and know what you said? Personal preference, that way. You can go either way. So those are two different really good ways to get frameworks for videos. It gets good flow, it shows how things relate together, all of that. Typically what I actually do with this is I will brainstorm and have it come up with my hooks and tweeze out things I like, brainstorm some ideas, and then I will actually put in these frameworks to see if it has suggestions for how to make the video flow and what point might follow which point. I very rarely actually use the exact framework. I will usually tweeze out some things I like and go from there. But it turns into a much more engaging video, and it's a lot less mental effort for me if I let Copilot take a crack at it first. Thank you so much for watching. If you got anything at all out of this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and then be sure to check out my brainstorming with Copilot video right here, and I'll see you there. Keep being amazing.